I've got my mannequin head for hair. I've got my cheap toilet tissue, the see-through kind, to test the cut. I have my water bottle, and I have my Magna wand. And that means it's time to test another ISSA, International Scissor Sharpeners Association shears that came in for evaluation to see if they're certified. I've already taken a look at the written test, and they missed one question. I'm going to see if you know the answer to it. Oh, I'm Bonnie McGowan. The International Scissor Sharpeners Association was started many years ago by a gentleman from Cyprus. We have members all over the world, and some have elected to be certified, which means I send them a damaged convex edge shear, a damaged beveled edge shear. I look and see if the convex is convex, the bevel is bevel, if they cut, if they're sharp, and I evaluate them with what I see, and I pass them. There's also a written test, and he did miss one question. And I'm going to read the question. Put the comment below if you think you know the answer. Try to put it there before I tell you. If the convex edge shears don't cut the tissue cleanly, which would not likely be the reason? The edge is rounded off and not sharp. That's A. B. Burr is left. C. Nicks are left. D. Blades out of alignment, which would not be the reason. Y'all know? It's that the edge is rounded off and not sharp. You can have a pretty dull pair of shears and it'll still cut the tissue. All right, so let's take a look at these shears. So this person is from the other side of the USA, but he is an American. And I send out, frankly, a fairly cheap pair of scissors. These are the old anvil scissors with like a plastic coating on the handle, but they're pretty decent scissors. What I'm seeing, like right off the bat, he's left some red marker behind. Can you see that? Not too crazy about that. Always wipe all the red off. He did leave the serrations. I'm going to open them up. And are they bevel? And yes, they're bevel. And he left the serrations. There's still a little red mark there, but that's no big deal. That would not fail him. And the tip does come together. So we'll check and see how this cuts. And this is number 314191. All of these certifications go with a number. So this is the one that is convex, and it will go to the person with a little semi-convex. It looks really nice and polished. It looks a little bevelly, but not bad. Let me look at it with a magnifier. I would say he could do a better job convexing. I'll let you look at this with me. You see how it looks flat in there? I'd like to see it more rounded, more convex. Just closing them slow, I feel something in here, I think, but the tips do come together. Let's see how they cut. So let's try dry tissue first. And this is the really thin single ply toilet tissue. I'm going to pull my thumb out, cut all the way. Slow catches things, fast doesn't catch. It cuts dry. These are kind of fun to watch and fun to do because it's sort of anticipation what's going to happen. Okay, it cuts dry. Now we just found out from that questionnaire I did that a shear can be not sharp and still cut this tissue. So we're going to kind of check the sharpness in a little bit. So now it's wet. Sometimes easier to come in from the side with it wet. Looks like it cuts pretty good wet. That tip cuts nice. And that's not fair because I was double ply. Go back to single ply. Yep, that cuts good. So far it's passed the tissue test. Let's see about hair. This mannequin, she's got pretty nice highlights, doesn't she? Does it say who did it? So I've got my shears in here. Nice crisp cut. So the bevel edges definitely pass. Da-dun, da-dun. So these are passing. Let's see how the convex cuts. And I'm not too worried with how sharp or how, I mean, I want it reasonably sharp, but these shears, I'm not as concerned about how sharp they are. This is something I'm not happy with. It still cuts, but I feel a big old burr on the outside. But it still cut the tissue. I think these could have been better because I'm feeling a burr pushed on this outside. I'm not trying to be picky, but well, they cut good. I'll say they pass, but I think they could be better. Nice crisp cut. No pushing. Let's see how sharp they are. Will they slide cut? Yes, those slide cut. And they feel super sharp. So this person passed their certification. Congratulations, number 314191. You passed both your beveled and your convex edges. The only hesitation I have is that you did miss one question, but nobody fails because they miss a written question. You left a little burr behind, but it didn't affect the cut, and a little bit of red marker on this shear, but you still passed. And then this one could have looked a little bit more convexy, but it's okay. The ride line looks really pretty. If you don't know what the ride line is, that's the little shiny line on the inside of the blade. And they're very smooth. I told you, I thought I felt something here as I close them, but I'm not feeling it now. Might have been just some kind of fluky something when I picked them up. Something left behind. But congratulations, you have passed and you're now a certified International Scissor Sharpeners Association ISSA sharpener. So what's your thoughts about the International Scissor Sharpeners Association? Is this ISSA certification, is it a walk in the park, or is it a little more difficult? Let's see what you can do. If you want to be certified, if you want to join the ISSA, it's for those that are certified. It's more than just a piece of paper. It's more than just an ID card. So links below is going to tell you how to be a part of the ISSA and also to get your swag and your merchandise. If you're ready to take your sharpening skills to the next level, I've got you covered, whether it's a certification or upgrading your equipment or getting some more sharpening training. That's what we're about. So call the red-headed sharpening lady, Bonnie at Bonica Shears. And remember, stay sharp, my friends.